Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Elemental Matty and I am going to be playing a draft here, recording for Elemental Magic. And I want to apply a few things I've been learning about draft lately. I'm really focusing on my sealed formats coming up to the RPTQ. Firstly, Linear Mastery, a very powerful rare here. It's in a single color. Double black's a bit harsh, but it's definitely worth starting out at. The other cards I like in this pack is Electrify, obviously. The Kopeshes are fine. Labyrinth Guardian is great. I pick 2-drops really highly. I would pick 2-drops very highly. But I think the rare is powerful enough that we'll take it in this case. And I'm by no means am I married to black here. I'm not married to black at all. Okay, continuing on our theme, Cryptic Servant is okay. It's pretty decent in a spells deck. Shadowstorm Vizier is committing a bit too much at this stage. Open to Wanderer is a card I like in sealed. I don't like it so much in draft, just a bit slow, where draft is too aggressive. Got Aven Initiate, which is great. Bitterblade Warrior, obviously it's great because it has Embalm, which goes with Mastery. Bitterblade Warrior is very good. I like Sacred Cat. Embalm again works with Mastery. I got a Splendid Agony here though, which I think is going to be my pick. Splendid Agony is a removal spell that is good against the best deck in the format, which is your red-white aggro deck. There's a lot of like 3/1s in those decks. This card's going to have something to kill most games. So I'm going to take the Agony here and stay in colour for now. Just looking into our next pack, Slitherblade is fine, and he's good in an archetype that I have yet to draft. I haven't drafted the blue-red aggressive archetype yet. Again, nothing here too overly. I mean, Final Reward jumps out at me as the best black card by far. So I'm going to probably take that one. Resolve is okay. But Combat Tricks, I don't pick Combat Tricks very highly in this format. There's enough Combat Tricks that they will wheel. So we're just going to take the Final Reward. Okay, moving on. And I got a Tarcrop Skirmisher. I've got True Heart Duelist here. Compulsory Rest, also very good. I'm going to take the Duelist though. It has Embalm. The Embalm's a little bit cheaper than this one. It's a 2/2 for 2. This is only a 2/1 for 2. I think white is a little bit stronger than blue in draft generally. And I've seen a lot more white cards go around. So either of these white cards would be great to get back. So we're going to take that. Nothing really for us in this pack. Shadow of the Grave isn't really a card I'm after. Don't hate Synchronized Strike. Don't hate this Nimble Blade. Naga Oracle is decent as well. I think I'm going to take the Oracle here. Always pack 1 preferencing creatures. Try to preference creatures. Usually. But I love how black has this been. Alright, speaking of creatures, we've got a Bat and a Minotaur here. Both really good picks. I'm going to take the Minotaur. It's just a little bit better. I think. A 3/2 with Menace is a little bit better than a 2/1. Okay, and here I'm not seeing a whole lot that we want. Seeker of Insight is fine. Blue seems to be getting relatively open. I'm going to take the Seeker. Not married to any colours yet. There's another Seeker, but another Pitiless Vizier. But what really interests me is this Sandbearer. a Fanbearer. The Fanbearer is very late. Very late in the pack to be seeing Fanbearer. So glad I got that. This is our first pack again. First pack again is looking like it's wheeled us a Winged Shepherd. So happy to take that. Now there's another scribe, there's a scribe, or there's a Vizier or a Cryptic Serpent. I guess I'll take the Cryptic Serpent for now. Blue just hugely open. I'm not marrying myself to any decision just yet, but I'll take it. Supply Caravan is fine. So I think at the moment we're sort of in this situation where we're a lot of colours. This is really awkward for pack 1. I generally like to just stay one colour if possible. It hasn't really panned out that way for me, so I'm sort of open. I'm not married to any of these colours right now. I'm just sort of open to see what I get. Blue. No one was taking blue in those last packs. Could be correct just to go into a blue deck. Yeah, no one's taking blue. So we've got another black rare. That rare is Cruel Reality, and this is not a great mythic for this format. It's generally pretty weak. Got a Blighted Bat here, which is good. Peerless Vizier. But one thing, that last Blighted Bat did rotate did go around the table, so I think I'm going to take the Cruel Reality, and we might actually look at drafting something a little bit different. Maybe like a control deck. I'm not in love with Dusk Dawn at all. Another Fanbearer is a really great pickup. Horror is also fine. Sparring Mummy actually could be very good in this, but I'm going to take a Fanbearer. If we're more of a control-y black-white deck, I want to have double Fanbearer for sure. We've got a Sparring Mummy here. Got a Trial Solidarity as well. So we're starting to see some more white in this wheel of the table. So I think I want to move in on white if I can. This Spearmaster is fine. I like Trial as well. I like both these cards, but in any spot in AKH Draft where I like both the cards, I'm probably going to preference the creature. The question is, do we want that creature to be Sparring Mummy, or do we want it to be Crop Spearmaster? I actually think Sparring Mummy might have a bit of warrant here because it is a mummy. It is a zombie, so it's gonna. Speaking of zombies, Binding Mummy is very good, and we've got Inaraka's Name and Anointed Priest. Definitely taking the Binding Mummy though. That's a big sign for us. Those Who Serve versus another Sparring Mummy. Horror of the Broken Lands is also fine, because you can cycle it for 1. I think I'll take the Sparring Mummy for now. So I think I'm going to try and... I'm moving in on white here, so we're not looking at these blue cards as much. I like this catalog. Unwavering Initiate is a great card. That's definitely the pickup here. Araka's Monument. This card's an absolute bomb. For this not to get, you can take this in non-white decks. You can take it's at its best in just creature-heavy decks. So I'm definitely going to take that card. That's first pickable. For it to come this late is pretty surprising. Looks like all our mummies are definitely sparring here, but we're very much missing 2-drops. So I'm going to take this Dune Beetle because that's what our deck's missing. Is 2-drops. I don't want this renewed faith. Ceradon's alright. No, this is the sort of dregs you expect towards the end of packs. You'd probably take a Mighty Leap here over another Sparring Mummy. I don't think we want to grab too many Sparring Mummies. I'm going to take the Leap. Take another Shepherd. And Araka's Name, I probably won't play it, but it's possible I will anyway. It's Cool Reality. I'm not even sure if we're going to play this. But we could play like a really defensive game and then slam this thing and hope it burns our creature, like wears down our opponent's defenses. Guess that's a plan. Not a great plan, but it's a plan. One of the things I have noticed about Pitiless Vizier as well is you can bluff a lot. People do take the bluff. They respect it enough. Guess I'll just put a Renewed Faith in the sideboard. The Resolve is actually very playable. It's a good combat trick. If we get any exerter white creatures, which there is a lot in white, we got a lot of ways to untap them. So you can definitely pick exerters highly in this last pack. Okay, so in our colours we have a few good ones. Baleful Armament is very good. Archfiend Ifnir is a total bomb. There's another Binding Mummy. But I think Archfiend's too good to pass up for me. There's a lot of things we want to rotate, but I can't see them come back around. Those in particular being Binding Mummy, Cursed Minotaur, Splendid Agony. But we're going to take the Archfiend. Hopefully get around to that. And Embalmer's Tools is good. Another Binding Mummy, Anointed Procession. Procession into Mastery is very, very broken. Araka's Monument into Anointed Procession. The card does tend to wheel though. That's the other thing, it does tend to wheel. Do we just take the Binding Mummy? Because we haven't got enough, like, we've got combat tricks here that I'm not even a bigger fan of. It may be the case we need to just take the Binding Mummy and hope that this wheels. I think we're gonna do that. If this wheels, it's good, but we don't need it. It's not necessary for us to do well. Compulsory Rest also a very good one. But I'm gonna take the other Binding Mummy. Gustwalker is just a premium threat. Really, really good. Wins games by itself. Impeccable Timing, I'm not really a fan. Gravedigger is actually a zombie, and it's a good value zombie at that case. It can also pick up our bomb if it dies. It's a tight pick, actually. I kind of want this Gustwalker. It's a difficult pick. Let's have a look at our deck so far. Yeah, we could definitely use another 2-drop. If we're untapping it with Binding Mummy, with Sparring Mummies and Resolve, it's going to get in for a lot of damage. Gravedigger, on the other hand, is just grindier. It allows us to pick up cards. Now I'm going to take the Dustwalker. It's too good. But it's very close. I think people should understand that's a very close pick. Gideon's Intervention. This is a card that I've misvalued before. I didn't think it was very good. It actually is very good. I don't think people really value it enough. Right now we've got Splendid Agony and not a lot of other removal. Unwavering Initiate though is very good. But I'm going to take the Gideon's Intervention. I've got another Sparring Mummy, that's fine. Wind Guide wouldn't be a bad splash in our deck. if we had a way to splash it. I think I just want to take this extra sparring mummy. Vizio can get out at this stage. Those who serve versus owned Kopesh. I think those who serve. We've got a cat. Kopesh of Ambition is also fine. But I'm going to take the cat. Nothing here truly excites me, so I'll take the Evolving Wilds, which is a good one anyway. Back to our pack 1. Vizio of Remedies is an interesting one. Don't need another Vizio. I might just take the Vizio of Remedies. It's another 2-drop. Same with the Dune Beetle. There's nothing here that really jumps out at me straight away. Lots of Dune Beetles. Trespasser's Curse could be an interesting sideboard card against the aggro decks. We've got an Avon Wind Guide here. I'm going to take that thing. We've got some blue cards already. There might be a splash potential here. So the token generator didn't come back around. Don't think this guy's worth splashing, really. We're already at 28 cards. We're already cutting cards. Probably gonna cut these Dune Beetles, but they're good blockers. I am hesitant to cut really any 2-drops. Not a fan of Supply Caravan. Embalmer's Tools didn't even come back around. For this card with Archfiend, we've got 1, 2, 3 cards. So Inaraka's name can probably go out. It sort of just rots in your hand for a long time, which I'm not a fan. I don't like. Cat is okay. This Cruel Reality could be a bit of a pipe dream. You can even sacks a creature or a planeswalker. If you can't, loses 5 life. I mean, I can see that burning an opponent down over the long term. But is our deck set to play a long game? Doesn't really strike me as overly. I want to go down on the resolve. So this deck isn't half bad. I just don't know about this Cruel Reality. It's probably not really a playable card. I might just keep it for really slow, grindy decks. It's like I have something for slow decks, something for fast decks. This allows us to play 16 lands, with one being Evolving Wilds. 9 and 6 looks about right as well. And we're going to save deck there. Rightio. So black-white, I don't know, black-white mid-rangey stuff. We've got a few bombs in our pool. Got this Cruel Reality that I'm still not sure about, but I'll play it against decks that are not red-white. Alright, see you for round 1.